Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Mario enemies that the world has kind of forgotten about. Keep in mind, we're talking enemies, not bosses. Number 10, Toadies, Various. Those who play any of the older Yoshi games will recognize Toadies almost immediately, but in the world of Super Mario, they seldom make an appearance. Even as an enemy, they don't really have much purpose, nor do they pose as much of a threat to Yoshi or Mario. Consider them the aerial Goombas, as all they do is move around the sky and make it annoying to retrieve baby Mario. These days, you're more likely to see a Toadie in the Mario Party series more than any other game the plumber's name is attached to. Number 9, Thwimps, Various. Anyone who has played any kind of Mario game will know what a thwomp is, but how many folks actually know what a thwimp is? It's not a trick question, they're just a tiny version of thwomps. However, we wouldn't fault you for not knowing what these guys are called. Thwimps haven't made as many appearances as their bigger cousins, having only appeared in Super Mario World, the GBA version of Super Mario Bros. 3, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong. With their own unique behavior, you would think Nintendo would have thrown them in every once in a while, but only 4 games? Come on now. Number 8, Ninji, Various. To their credit, Ninjis have appeared way more frequently than Toadies or Thwimps have. The thing is that when they do make an appearance, it's super short-lived. You'll likely see them in only a couple of levels, and then never again afterwards. But as far as the main Mario games are concerned, Ninjis have only featured in Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario World, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. You'll spot some in Paper Mario, and you can play as a Ninja in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Unfortunately, this is probably the most attention these adorable little guys are ever going to get.
Start!
Number 7, Shroobs, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Compared to our previous entries, the Shroobs were lucky enough to serve as the main enemy in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which is more significant than just a few minor appearances in a handful of games. Despite this starring role, the Shroobs have never made and had a major appearance in any game after Partners in Time. They'll make a cameo here and there in future Mario and Luigi games, the most notable being a boss fight in Bowser's Inside Story. However, the Shroobs have been largely left behind by both Nintendo and Mario fans, which is a shame considering their uniquely haunting appearance. Number 6, Squiglets, Super Paper Mario. Now, the only reason you would know what a Squiglet is if you played Super Paper Mario. These square grunts served as the basic enemy of the game and would often be easily defeated by a single jump. Yeah, they're essentially throwaway enemies, so you would be forgiven for forgetting Squiglets were ever a thing. Besides, these guys were never acknowledged ever again after Super Paper Mario, not even in later Paper Mario games. If Nintendo ever brings back the evil Count Bleck, you can probably expect the Squiglets will be there beside him. Number 5, Chikakos, Super Mario Land. Chikakos were to Mario as Gordos were to Kirby, enemies that really only float around in hopes of you getting poked. And the reason you have never encountered these enemies before is if you have never played Super Mario Land. And if you played Super Mario Land and still don't know these guys, that's because they only ever appeared in World 4-3, which is the final level of the game. Frankly, there's no chance we'll ever see these guys in another Mario game. We already have Fuzzies as the floating enemy hazard, so unless we get another game set in Sarasa Land, Chikakos are forever going to remain in their own corner of obscurity. Number 4, Lava Lotus, Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, we're no stranger to enemies that shoot fireballs, but the Lava Lotus is an enemy that has been widely forgotten. Just like the Chikakos, Lava Lotuses have only made an appearance in Super Mario Bros. 3 and have not been used since. There was the land-based Volcano Lotus in Super Mario World, which behaved the same way as the Lava Lotus. However, this enemy in particular has been rendered obsolete. How many Mario games in recent years have featured piranha plants spitting fire or lava bubbles popping up from the ground? I mean, at this point, this enemy just has no reason to come back, and most fans have no idea it even existed. Number 3. Strollin Stu, Super Mario Sunshine. Of course, plenty of Sunshine fans will recognize a Strollin Stu upon sight. These little guys would aggressively waddle their way towards Mario in hopes of overwhelming him. Although, these guys were more pathetic than the Goomba, so yeah, that's saying something. You could jump or spray them with water to instantly defeat them. Even though they have been seen in a couple of Mario Golf games post-Sunshine, Strollin Status have made no substantial appearance after this one game. At this point, we are just better giving Goombas a pair of swim trunks and duck floaties if Mario ever sets foot on a beach resort again. Number 2. Klepto, Various. Don't remember this brain-dead buzzard? Well, allow us to refresh your memory here. Kleptos made their first appearance in Super Mario 64, the first one being seen in Shifting Sandland. The feathered freaks would often try to steal Mario's hat, making him more susceptible to damage than before. In a sense, they forced you into a hard mode until you got your hat back. Kleptos would make a return in Super Mario Odyssey, but between the two games, they only ever had a major role in Mario Party. At least they were remembered in some sense for a new game, which is something that cannot be said for our top pick.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Koopa Kid, Mario Party series.
Stop!
For a time, Koopa Kid did exist after Bowser Jr.'s debut in Super Mario Sunshine, though the two were never seen in the same game. Having first appeared in the original Mario Party, Koopa Kid was often delegated to Bowser's own Mini-Me, and was even playable for the 5th, 6th, and 7th games. But that all changed in Mario Party DS, when he was replaced by Bowser Jr. The only appearances Koopa Kid has made since 2007 is whenever a new Mario Party shows off artwork of the older titles, mostly when it's the GameCube installments. It's been almost a couple of decades since the troublesome tyke had a prominent role of any kind within any Mario games. That said, does anyone below the age of 30 even know what a Koopa Kid is anymore? Well, we highly doubt it.
Go!
So what's the most obscure Mario enemy in your book? Did it make our list? Let us know down in the comments.